You're watching the Sports and Political channel of LB. If you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. And let's just get down to business. So, during the segment on NBA Today, this is a show that comes on 5 days a week on ESPN, and this centers around all the content around the NBA. Jalen Rose was on a segment with Richard Jefferson and Malika Andrews, and Jalen Rose, having left his sister, quote unquote, he put his arm around her, and then she just flat out came out and said, "Well, get your hand from under my armpit." Now, as you can see by the arrow, Jalen Rose's hand is nowhere near Malika Andrews' armpit. When it comes to Malika Andrews, this woman is toxic. This woman is dangerous to be around. Now, ever since this incident took place, Jalen Rose caught backlash from a whole bunch of idiots who don't know how to pay attention to detail, in which Jalen Rose had to go on Instagram to defend himself. Now, see, Jalen Rose, if you ever watch this video or whatever, you got to understand that one, while you might have love for your sister, she does not have that same love for you. She just doesn't. She sits up and whenever she gets a chance, she attacks black men. Don't believe me? I did a video about the situation with Ime Udoka. Ime Udoka and a woman who was with the Boston Celtics organization was getting involved in grown-up undressing sessions. Ime Udoka's name was being ran through the ground on social media and on mainstream media. But when Stephen A. Smith, for once in his life, mentioned about the other party, Malika Andrews called in the first take, trying to call herself checking Stephen A., and Stephen A. ended up checking her because she has been on the warpath during that time when it came to the Ime Udoka situation. She did not want that girl's name being released to the public because Kendrick Perkins caught blowback and Jalen Rose caught blowback for that too. Anybody who mentioned anything about that situation with Ime Udoka was in Malika Andrews' crosshairs. Then it came the situation with Joe Mazzulla, right? Joe Mazzulla, after Ime Udoka was suspended and later on fired, right? But when he was suspended, Joe Mazzulla ended up becoming the interim head coach. And what did Malika Andrews do? Instead of reporting his news, right? Instead of reporting the news about him being an interim coach of the Boston Celtics or whatever like that, she brings up a man's DUI incident from like 13 years ago. Like what that had to do with him being the interim head coach of the Boston Celtics, right? Just out here bashing black men for no reason, right? And then you get this. This woman is toxic. This woman is a Jezebel. You have to watch how you move around these people. These people here, your only interaction with people like her should be in a strictly professional manner. You should have absolutely no contact with her outside of what's going down in business. That's it. Because see, she can sit up here and make these false allegations and all that, and you get these stupid ass feminists, you get these other idiots out here who don't know how to pay attention to detail, who don't know how to wait till the facts come out. Everybody just say some shit, and everybody just be outraged about something. What's up, Alex Heron? And people just be outraged just to be outraged instead of just waiting. That's why I didn't do a video for days until now, because I wanted to wait. I wanted to see what was going on, what was all this brouhaha about, why are people so outraged at Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong. And it's a shame that Jalen Rose had to go on Instagram to defend himself, because you got a lot of stupid ass motherfuckers out here who just be outraged for no reason. Anytime somebody says something, oh, yeah, he did it. He did it. I knew Jalen Rose was a shit. He did it. And with no facts and nothing like that, just projection. This is the art of projection in play here. And then we'll make this situation even more classless. Malika Andrews don't even have the class to apologize to Jalen Rose for that bullshit she shared. Don't even have enough class to apologize to the man. You try to out this man on live TV, try to make this man out to be public enemy number one, like you were some damsel in distress. Now, mind you, she's telling Jalen Rose to take her hand from his armpit, from her armpits, when his hand was nowhere near her armpits, and yet she got her hands on his chest. She got her hands on his chest, but yet she's sitting up there telling this man to take his hand from under her armpit when his hand was nowhere near under her armpit. What's up, bro? NBA a la Chinley, salute, bro. It's disgusting. But she got her hands on his chest. Now, where are these same feminists and all these other dimwits out here being outraged about that? Huh? Where are all those other people that was so hot and bothered by what Jalen Rose allegedly did, but don't pay attention to what Malika Andrews really did? She made a false allegation on this man and then put her hands on his chest, as you can see here. Now, why are you people not outraged about that, since y'all want to be outraged about something? Why are y'all not outraged about Malika Andrews sitting up here falsely accusing this man, and then they probably ESPN behind the scenes probably put some kind of soft ban on him? Why y'all not outraged about that? It is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And this is the problem when you have a platform where anybody just can come in and make whatever assumptions they want to make. This is the problem. So when I think about what's going on here, for one, this was a nothing burger that got made into a mountain, no thanks to Malika Andrews. This was a nothing burger. And you got these dimwits out here being outraged. What you outraged about? Everybody want to be mad about something. Instead of waiting and processing the information that's out there and then formulating your own opinion. But you're so quick to jump on her side. A lot of you people out there are so quick to jump on Malika Andrews' side. And there's a lot of feminists and there's a lot of simps out here that will take her side blindly. Yeah, some of you guys out there are a bunch of simps. And if you take offense to what I'm saying, then you're probably the individual I'm talking about. Oh man, Jalen Rose can't do that to that fine ass woman, man. Oh, what the hell wrong with Jalen Rose, man? Oh, Jalen Rose need to apologize to Malika Andrews. Yeah, you got simps out here saying this bullshit, yo. This woman is dangerous. She is toxic. Look, your business with her should be just that, business. Nothing outside of that. Because all it takes is for her to say some bullshit. Next thing you know, all these people out here could be displaying their fake outrage and they're gonna project false narratives on the Jalen Rose. And Jalen Rose shouldn't be subjected to that. He has no he has no business being subjected to ridicule and public excoriation and false labels being projected onto him, all because this woman here wants to cry wolf when ain't no wolf there. See, it's people like her is why a lot of people out here have a hard time believing people who really got sexually assaulted or violated. There's people out here who really got violated, and they can't get nobody to help them because we got people like her running around out here. What's up, my white Maurice Carla Jenkins? Yeah, she on that bullshit. She on that feminist shit. She literally tried to meet too Jalen Rose, and Jalen Rose didn't do anything wrong. Shit, when I be at my job, I don't put my hands on nobody. Nobody. I don't touch nobody. If it ain't in a professional setting, if it ain't other people around and all that, I get real leery of being in a place with a woman and ain't nobody around. Cause I don't need nobody projecting no false labels on me and no bullshit like that. So that's why I don't say shit to these women out here. You can't even tell a woman nowadays she look nice without her thinking that you trying to hit on her or that you're harassing her or some bullshit like that. You can't even give a woman a compliment nowadays without them on that without some of these women be on that bullshit. That's why you just can't say anything. Your best bet is to not say nothing. She trying to be a victim and she ain't nothing but a victimizer. Makes me sick. But just because she has a she has a nice body and attractive face, she will continue to get away with this nonsense. Because as I always taught you, right? What sells? What draws ratings? It's the sex appeal. It's the attractive woman that draws men to watch her on TV. You think she's there because she was just highly sophisticated, talented individual? I'm pretty sure some people really do think that. But it's more likely she's there for she's there to draw ratings because a lot of men will see her as eye candy. Her and her sister, Kendra Andrews. She's a sideline reporter for ESPN. So you don't think there's some kind of nepotism that ain't going around with that? So I see what's going on, man. That's bullshit. It's bullshit, and I'm not standing for it. That woman need to apologize to Jalen Rose, because Jalen Rose ain't did nothing wrong. And Jalen Rose, sir, you need to watch how you move, Because if this doesn't serve as some kind of warning that you need to watch how you move, it's some kind of backdoor deal behind the scenes suspension didn't serve as a warning. Look, I'm trying to tell you, the love you have for her, she doesn't reciprocate that. She just doesn't. She is a black man hater. She don't like black men. She doesn't. That's all I gotta say about that. Now, if you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Hey, this video here goes for every man out here who's in the workplace, right? Look, be careful of who you associate with, who you interact with, right? Don't say anything or even give the impression of anything that could trigger these people to come out and make these allegations. Next thing you know, you're in the HR department, and that could cost you your job possibly. If it ain't nothing in the professional settings, stay away from it. Stay away from it. Surefire way to keep your ass out of hot water. Period. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the LDBC, Lions Day basketball community. This your man. Scream at me. Ho!